I think it's the greatest golf event there is. I think the Ryder Cup is the event. There's simply nothing like it. There's no drama like it. There's no pressure like it. There's no patriotic pride like it. Everything about it is unique to golf, and therefore, to me, it's the greatest event we have.
At Oak Hill Country Club in 1995, Tom Lehman made his debut appearance in the Ryder Cup. An unforgettable moment for any player.
My very first Ryder Cup, Corey Pavin and I were playing Faldo and Montgomery in the very first match in the morning, and I was the first person to hit for the U.S., and so I was the first American to play in that Ryder Cup. And to make matters worse, I walked on the tee, and Byron Nelson was on the tee. You know, and Byron Nelson is one of my all-time heroes, and he was on that tee, which, you know, so I was already nervous. Now it made it even worse. You know, I don't want to hit it OB with Byron on the tee. And the way sports really works is the adrenaline that comes with the big moments, you know, allows you to do things that you wouldn't normally do. And that first hole was about a 450 par 4, and I hit a 3-wood, which I normally hit driver. I hit a 3-wood about probably 40 yards past where I ever hit a driver. And Corey Pavin, who was a short hitter, had a little chippy 9-iron for a second shot. And I hit that 3-wood about 320 off the tee, all because of the nerves and the adrenaline. And you know, I was so happy. I was worried about whiffing, and I hit maybe the best 3 out of my life. But that's what the Ryder Cup does to you.
Lehman gets his side off to a fast start. No rookie jitters there. His birdie putt on the first hole puts the team of Pavin and Lehman one up.
I was nervous in a practice round. You know, I've never been nervous in a practice round ever. And I was nervous on Tuesday playing practice rounds. I was nervous on Wednesday playing a practice round. And just the atmosphere is so different, so electric. And so you really have to be a strong person mentally to deal with the Ryder Cup pressure. It's not a place for sissies at all. It's you got to be a real man, a real golfer to play in that atmosphere.
He made great contact, Johnny, and I think it's right at it. What a shot.
Boy, that's a shot of his career right there. That was one heck of a shot.
The toughness that comes with, you know, the fans who are on your case about whatever it might be. I mean, there are people who make a big deal about heckling. And, of course, that's the world of sports. You know, the world of sports is you get people say things they don't appreciate, and, you know, most people just turn a blind eye, and it kind of makes them mad, and they try harder. You know, so I don't think, you know, serious heckling has any place in sports, you know, but you certainly can use it to your advantage, especially when you're playing in somebody else's place.
In the Sunday singles at Oak Hill, Lehman was drawn against Europe's iconic Ryder Cup veteran, Seve Ballesteros. The two were well matched, but it was the rookie who outlasted the legend.
Part of what makes the Ryder Cup so special is not just playing, but who you play. So I've had some great matches. You know, I played against Seve in a singles match and beat him. And so that, you know, when I think of Ryder Cup, I think of I had the chance to play one of the all-time greats of the Ryder Cup and, you know, in the world of golf, and you know, beat him in a singles match. You think about those individual things, and you know, take a lot of pride in those. But ultimately, it's all about who wins the match. And so no matter how well or you may have played, it really doesn't really matter a whole lot when your team loses. And, you know, so I think back to the Oak Hill Ryder Cup and the Valderrama Ryder Cup where we lost, and there's a lot of frustration.
Perfect.
It's conceded. Europe with a major upset at Oak Hill today.
Despite USA losing the Ryder Cup that year, it was a character-building debut for a man who would go on to taste success in the event 4 years later.